Imagine thinking about someone you haven't seen in years, and the next day they call you. Or, at a crossroads in life, a series of coincidences seem to guide you in the right direction. Are these events mere chance, or is the universe trying to communicate something? The concept of synchronicity, popularized by Swiss psychologist Carl Gustav Jung, suggests that these coincidences are actually profound messages, connecting our minds to reality in mysterious ways. However, the idea of an invisible link between the inner and outer world didn't begin with Jung. Since ancient Greece, philosophers have discussed hidden forces influencing our lives. Heraclitus spoke of the logos, the universal reason governing everything, suggesting that reality is interconnected by patterns only the attentive can perceive. Plato, with his theory of ideas, argued that the physical world is merely a shadow of a deeper, interconnected reality, hinting that what we consider coincidence may reflect this hidden truth. Centuries later, philosophers like Arthur Schopenhauer and Leibniz also delved into the mysterious connections between events. Schopenhauer believed life was governed by a will that intertwines all things, while Leibniz developed the concept of pre-established harmony, where every event, no matter how insignificant, follows a greater universal plan. Are these coincidences just glimpses of fate unfolding? When Jung spoke of synchronicity, he invited us to look beyond chance and explore clues that might be guiding us toward something much greater. Have you ever experienced a coincidence so significant that it felt like more than just random chance?
Synchronicities are intriguing occurrences that seem to transcend chance, suggesting a deep connection between our minds and the universe. Jung, in developing the concept of synchronicity, believed these meaningful coincidences carry hidden messages, reflecting the harmony between the inner and outer worlds. By exploring different types of synchronicity, we can observe how these events are shaped by a mysterious intertwining of consciousness and reality, something philosophers across various eras have also attempted to understand. Warning: synchronicity happens when life sends us signals before pivotal or challenging events. These might appear as small interruptions or setbacks that cause us to reconsider an imminent decision. A common example is when we are about to make an important choice, and a series of coincidences prevent us from moving forward, like a car that won't start or an unexpected meeting that makes us rethink our path. These events often protect us from following undesired routes. This idea echoes in Immanuel Kant's reflections, where he believed the phenomenal world, what we experience, is deeply shaped by our perception. According to Kant, our minds structure reality, and this structuring might lead us to perceive patterns and signs where there's a deeper connection. Thus, warning synchronicity can be seen as a phenomenon where our minds subconsciously create or pick up a message from the universe, guiding us to avoid danger. Confirmation synchronicity is when life seems to give us a nudge, assuring us that we're on the right path. It often happens during personal or spiritual transformation, when we make a significant decision, and shortly after, a coincidence seems to validate that choice. These events act as a kind of cosmic compass, guiding us toward growth and expansion. Arthur Schopenhauer, in his pessimistic view of life, believed reality is shaped by the will, an irrational force controlling the course of all events. While Schopenhauer didn't share Jung's optimistic view, he acknowledged that our actions often intertwine in unpredictable ways, following a greater cosmic impulse. In this sense, confirmation synchronicities can be seen as moments when this will manifests clearly, showing that we are in alignment with our true purpose. Prophetic synchronicity, or omen, occurs when we receive symbolic messages or premonitory dreams. These signs often appear through repeated symbols, such as numbers or animals, or even in dreams that seem to predict future events. Interpreting these symbols requires special sensitivity, as they carry a meaning that transcends the obvious. Plato, in his theory of the world of ideas, suggested that the reality we experience is merely a shadow of true knowledge, which resides in a higher and eternal dimension. For Plato, dreams and symbols were expressions of this deeper truth, connecting us to a reality beyond time and space. Similarly, prophetic synchronicities can be understood as moments when the soul glimpses this higher reality, offering us a prophetic vision of future events. Manifestation synchronicity occurs when something we think or desire materializes in the physical world in a surprising way. This can happen, for example, when we think about someone we haven't seen in a long time, and unexpectedly we meet them the next day. This type of synchronicity illustrates the power of thought to shape reality. Baruch Spinoza, a rationalist philosopher, believed that the universe was an expression of a single divine substance, and that our minds were connected to this substance. According to Spinoza, when we align our desires and thoughts with the natural order of the universe, we can manifest what we wish for. Manifestation synchronicity seems to operate along these lines, where our thoughts resonate with the universe, bringing into reality what we imagine. Opportunity synchronicity. Opportunity synchronicity occurs when a perfectly timed series of events creates an opportunity that seems predestined. These coincidences open doors to new paths or solve problems in unexpected ways, as if part of a larger plan. Often, these opportunities arise smoothly and naturally, without effort, as if everything is in harmony with the course of our lives. Leibniz, with his concept of pre-established harmony, suggested that the universe is perfectly organized, like a clock whose gears are in sync. For Leibniz, all events are parts of a vast network of connections, and what we call coincidences are actually inevitable outcomes of an organized universal system. Opportunity synchronicity reflects this idea, as it seems that the universe's circumstances align perfectly to present opportunities at just the right moment. These forms of synchronicity, each revealing connections between our thoughts and reality, remind us of the mysterious forces shaping our lives. By paying attention to these moments, we can gain a deeper understanding of our paths and the universe's subtle guidance. Synchronicity and philosophy. The different types of synchronicity discussed by Jung find parallels in various philosophies throughout history. Philosophers such as Heraclitus, Plato, Schopenhauer, and Leibniz each perceived, in their own way, that reality is permeated by invisible forces, and that what we call chance might be a manifestation of something much greater. These meaningful coincidences can be seen as expressions of a cosmic interconnectedness, where our consciousness influences and is influenced by the universe. By recognizing and interpreting these events, we can better align our lives with a higher purpose, following the natural flow of things. As Heraclitus said, "Everything flows," and perhaps synchronicities are the universe's way of reminding us of that. The synchronicity of numbers is a common and fascinating phenomenon in which repeated numbers or numerical patterns appear meaningfully in our daily lives. Many people report seeing numeric sequences like 1111, 2222, or even more complex repetitions occurring repeatedly, especially during significant moments in their lives. These numbers are often interpreted as signs from the universe or the subconscious, suggesting that we are in tune with a deeper dimension of meaning. Jung and numerical synchronicity. Carl Gustav Jung, the creator of the concept of synchronicity, believed that certain numbers could play an important symbolic and archetypal role. He was particularly interested in numbers in his research on the collective unconscious, which he saw as a shared layer of symbols common to all humanity. For Jung, numbers were not just mathematical entities, but also carried deep symbolic meaning. He considered that the repetition of numbers or the presence of unexpected numerical patterns could be a way for the unconscious to communicate messages or generate insights, especially when they occurred during important decisions or personal transformation situations. The influence of Pythagoras and the symbolism of numbers. Pythagoras, the Greek philosopher and mathematician, also saw numbers as something far deeper than mere mathematical measures. He believed that everything is number, meaning that numbers are the essence of reality, directly influencing the laws of the universe. For Pythagoras, each number had a vibrational and symbolic quality, inspiring traditions like numerology, which seeks to interpret the hidden meanings behind numbers. The influence of Pythagoras can be seen in how many people interpret numerical synchronicities today. Repeated numbers, such as 1111, are often associated with spiritual portals or moments of cosmic alignment, where the individual is more connected to their true essence and purpose. Other numbers like 222, 333, or 444 are also interpreted based on their symbolic meanings, often related to harmony, protection, and balance. The meaning of repeated numbers. Each number or numerical sequence can have a specific meaning according to spiritual and psychological traditions. Here are some common examples. 1111. This is probably the most reported and recognized numerical pattern. Often associated with a spiritual awakening, 1111 is seen as a sign of alignment with the universe. It is often believed that repeatedly seeing 1111 is a reminder to pay attention to your intuition and thoughts, as they may be in harmony with a greater purpose. 222. This number is often interpreted as a message of balance and cooperation. It suggests that it is time to seek harmony in relationships, work, or personal life. Some spiritual traditions also associate 222 with the beginning of a new cycle or positive phase. 333. The number 333 is often seen as a sign of protection and spiritual support. For those who follow these traditions, it is a message that their spiritual guides or the universe are with them, offering guidance and strength. 444. Many see the number 444 as a sign of solid foundations and protection. It indicates that the person is on the right path and is being supported by spiritual forces to move forward with confidence. 555. This number symbolizes change. Seeing 555 repeatedly may be an indication that a major transformation is about to occur. For many people, it is a sign that they should be prepared to embrace changes in their lives. Numerology and synchronicity. Numerology is an ancient practice that associates specific meanings with numbers, viewing them as tools for self-knowledge and spiritual understanding. In numerology, each number has its own energetic vibration, and the repetition of numbers is seen as an amplified sign. Thus, when you see a repeated sequence, the message is considered more powerful. An example is the number 1, which is associated with the beginning of new cycles, individuality, and leadership. When the number 1 appears repeatedly, such as in 111 or 11 it is believed to indicate a moment of great creative power, where the individual can shape their destiny through their thoughts and intentions. The connection between numbers and the mind. René Descartes, the philosopher who developed the concept of "I think, therefore I am," believed that the mind played a fundamental role in the perception of reality. This idea can be applied to the synchronicity of numbers. When we perceive repeated numerical patterns, we are, in a way, exercising our ability to bring meaning to chaos. Descartes believed that the mind had the power to order reality, and numerical synchronicities can be seen as how our consciousness recognizes hidden patterns in the universe. Furthermore, Jung's analytical psychology suggests that the number patterns we perceive are not purely external coincidences, but reflections of our internal psychological state. For example, when we go through a phase of emotional or spiritual transition, we may become more sensitive to these numerical signs. Synchronicity in science. Although the synchronicity of numbers is often treated in spiritual or psychological contexts, some modern interpretations attempt to find a bridge with quantum physics. The idea that the observer influences the observed object, a central concept in quantum physics, could explain how our thoughts or consciousness shape reality, including the perception of numerical patterns. Thus, these repeated numbers could be a form of manifestation of the mind, showing that our intentions can, in some way, influence the world around us. The synchronicity of numbers is a phenomenon that continues to intrigue people worldwide, offering a sense of connection to something greater. Philosophers such as Jung, Pythagoras, and Descartes provide us with tools to understand how these coincidences can reflect a deeper interaction between our minds and the universe. Regardless of how we interpret these numbers, they seem to invite us to pay closer attention to life's subtleties and the signs the universe may be sending us. Incorporating synchronicity into daily life is a way to align the conscious mind with the mysteries of the universe, allowing these meaningful coincidences to become powerful guides in our personal journey. Synchronicity, as described by Carl Jung, is not just a sporadic phenomenon, but something that can be cultivated and recognized at different moments in life, offering direction, insights, and even spiritual transformation. The key to incorporating synchronicities into our daily lives lies in our ability to develop a conscious awareness and alertness to the signs and coincidences that often go unnoticed. Here are ways to integrate and amplify the presence of these coincidences in your daily routine, enriching your life with meaning and purpose. Developing mindful awareness. The first step to incorporating synchronicities into daily life is to develop mindful awareness. This means being present and attentive to what is happening around you. The concept of mindfulness, inspired by Eastern traditions like Buddhism, is a powerful tool for observing reality more clearly and capturing the small details that might go unnoticed. Philosophers like Soren Kierkegaard, who discussed the importance of individual consciousness, argued that life reveals itself when we become more attentive to our internal and external experiences. When we are present in our reality, we are more capable of identifying the patterns or messages that synchronicity offers us. How to practice. Pause several times throughout the day to observe small details, the conversations you hear, the numbers that appear, or the internal feelings that unexpectedly arise. Maintain a childlike curiosity about the simplest situations, asking yourself if something that seems insignificant could have hidden meaning. Keeping a synchronicity journal. Recording events that seem synchronous can help identify patterns and hidden connections in your life. By keeping a synchronicity journal, you are creating a map of coincidences that may reveal important themes or decisive moments. This allows you to reflect and understand the messages the universe may be trying to send you. Carl Jung recommended the practice of recording dreams and symbolic events as a way to connect more deeply with the unconscious. He believed that dreams and coincidences revealed the archetypes that shape the human psyche, and writing about these experiences helped interpret them. How to practice. Write down every significant coincidence you experience, including the context, the thoughts you were having at the time, and any sense of meaning that accompanied the event. When reviewing the journal over time, look for recurring patterns such as numbers, symbols, or dream themes. This can help identify synchronicities you may not have noticed at the moment. Interpreting symbolisms and patterns. An important aspect of integrating synchronicities into daily life is learning to interpret the symbols and patterns that emerge. Just like dreams, synchronicities often present themselves in symbolic forms that require introspection and reflection to be understood. This may include repeated numbers, encounters with people at opportune moments, or even natural symbols like animals or weather phenomena. To interpret these symbols, you can draw inspiration from philosophical and spiritual traditions. Plato, in his theory of ideas, believed that the sensory world is an imperfect representation of a higher reality, and symbols can serve as clues, pointing to this hidden truth. In this way, synchronous events can be viewed as windows connecting us to that higher reality. How to practice. When you notice a synchronicity, ask yourself, what could this symbolize for me? How is this related to what I'm going through right now? Study different symbolic traditions, such as mythology, numerology, or Jungian psychoanalysis, to help understand the messages of frequently appearing symbols. Opening yourself to new experiences. Synchronicities tend to occur more often when we open ourselves to new experiences. When we step out of our comfort zone, we create opportunities for the universe to offer new paths and unexpected revelations. Often, synchronicities arise as direct results of changes or choices we make, serving as confirmations or guides to keep exploring. Friedrich Nietzsche argued that life is a continuous affirmation of the unknown and chaos, and embracing uncertainty can lead to greater growth. When we allow ourselves to face the unexpected, we create space for meaningful coincidences to occur, revealing to us that there is a hidden order behind the chaos. How to practice. Try something new regularly, such as taking a different route to work, meeting new people, or trying an unusual hobby. New experiences often bring new synchronicities. If an opportunity arises that takes you out of your routine, consider accepting it. This is the type of openness that can generate unexpected encounters and coincidences. Meditating and connecting with the unconscious. Meditation is an essential practice for connecting with the unconscious, the source of many synchronicities. Through meditation, we create a receptive state in which it is easier to recognize the subtle signs emerging from our subconscious and the universe. Meditation can also help us access a heightened state of intuition, allowing us to follow these signs with more confidence. Jung saw the unconscious as a source of deep wisdom, manifesting through symbols and synchronicities. Meditation is a way to tune in to these hidden messages, opening a dialogue between the conscious and unconscious mind. How to practice. Dedicate a few minutes each day to meditation, focused on mental clarity and receptivity. This can help expand your awareness of what is happening around you. Visualize questions that are on your mind and pay attention to any thoughts or images that arise during or after the meditation. These visions may be clues to future synchronicities. Cultivating intuition. Intuition is key to recognizing synchronicities in real time. Often, coincidences are not immediately obvious. It takes paying attention to the sense of meaning or something special that accompanies these occurrences. Following intuition can help make decisions at critical moments, trusting that synchronicities may be pointing toward the right path. Henri Bergson, the philosopher of intuition, argued that the intellect cannot grasp the full depth of reality, but intuition, as a direct knowledge, can connect us to deeper layers of existence. Synchronicities often manifest in moments of intuition, when we sense that something important is happening, even without a logical explanation. How to practice. When you notice a synchronicity, trust your intuitive reaction. Ask yourself how the event makes you feel and what it could mean for your life. Practice making intuitive decisions in small moments, like choosing a book or a path, and see if this leads to more meaningful coincidences. Conclusion. Incorporating synchronicity into daily life is a process of opening yourself to the magic of the unexpected, where the universe seems to conspire to guide us through subtle signs and meaningful coincidences. By cultivating mindfulness, keeping a synchronicity journal, interpreting symbols, and following intuition, we can align ourselves with the deeper currents of existence, allowing these mysterious messages to play an active role in our lives. Synchronicities are not just strange